everybody? It's your boy, Gregory X, and today I'm going to be talking about that great race weekend we just had in Formula One in Baku, Azerbaijan. I think that's how you pronounce it. Let me know in the comments if I'm pronouncing it wrong. In Baku City Circuit on Sunday. So I'm going to start talking about what happened in qualifying. So we had a lot of drama even in qualifying. So we had 3 drivers start the race on Sunday in the pit. We had Kimi from Alfa Romeo, we had Pierre Gasly from Red Bull, and we had Robert from Williams all start from the pit because they had car malfunctions and there was a couple crashes. Also, Charles Leclerc from Ferrari had to start on P9 because in qualifying 2, he had a crash on turn 8, which wasn't good. So he started 9th place. So starting the race, it was Sebastian. It was another 1-2 lockout from Mercedes again, with Valtteri Bottas and Lewis Hamilton starting 1-2, Sebastian Vettel at 3, I think Max Verstappen was at 4, and so forth and so on. So the race went well. It was a lot of overtaking. They said this track has one of the most tracks for a lot of overtaking. So they said it doesn't matter where you start on this track, not so much. So we had a couple drivers kind of not get into it, but crash because they got locked up on that famous turn 8 on this track. So we had Daniel Fiat from Toro Rosso and Daniel Ricciardo from Renault. Both of their cars locked up, so they went into another like a security lane or something like that. I don't know what they called it, but so they were trying to back up. So Daniel Ricciardo wasn't paying attention when he was backing up to try to get back into the race. He ends up backing right into Fiat's car from Toro Rosso. So both of those cars they were done. And that's 3 out of 4 races where Daniel Ricciardo hasn't finished. So Renault and Daniel was not happy. I wouldn't be happy either. You got to finish a race at least, so you can try to get some points. So we're going about the race, a lot of overtaking. So it was a lot of drama because Charles Leclerc started in 9th and got all the way to number 1 position because he had those medium tires. He had to start on the medium tires because those are the tires he had when he crashed. So you got to start in those tires. Everybody else had their soft tires, which are the faster tires. So, but the medium tires are a little slower, but they last longer. So when everybody start pitting, Charles Leclerc still had enough wear on his tires to keep it cooking, which is a good strategy by Ferrari, but they let it backfire when Mercedes pit, when both Mercedes cars had pit, and he had took the lead and had a sizable lead. So he should have pitted them, but Ferrari was nervous because they said, if we give them these soft tires, how long, because they still had a few laps to go, how long are these tires going to last? Because we need these tires to last until the end of the race. So they kept them out there on the medium tires longer. I don't know about that decision because it gave everybody else enough time to catch him. So they were right on his tail. So you couldn't pit him. So as soon as you pit him, he was going from first to 5th or first to 6th off rip. So it wasn't. I don't know about that decision, but I understand their decision. So, but it ended up costing him the podium. He could have been on the podium, or he could have won. So, but that's a lesson learned. They're going to move on when they head to Barcelona. But the race ends 1-2. Mercedes, again, Valtteri Bottas, Lewis Hamilton, and Sebastian Vettel, Max Verstappen, and then Charles Leclerc. So he's still finishing fifth place. They all get points in the drivers' championship. Right now, Bottas leads the drivers' championship by 1 point over Lewis Hamilton. So you just never know each day. And people better stop sleeping on Max Verstappen from Red Bull. He's young. He likes to push the car to the limits. But he's always top 5 finish. So he's going to consistently get points. If these Ferraris have a slip up and let them take one, you never know. The standings, it's a long season. The standings can go up and down. So it was a great race weekend. Next, they'll be in Barcelona. I think that race is May 12th in Barcelona. So I'm looking forward to that. It's a great race weekend. I hope it's more competition. I just don't want Ferrari and Mercedes just to, keep 1-2, 1-2, 1-2 the whole season. I want, Renault or Red Bull or somebody else make the season interesting. So I don't know what these teams and McLaren, because they're climbing up too. So I want these teams to kind of get in the game. So can't wait for the next race. I'll see you guys next time. That's my review. Let me know in the comments what you thought about the race, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.